The Hellboy reboot has wrapped filming. Loki and Echo's release dates have been revealed, and images from Captain America 4 have leaked online. All this and more coming up on the weekly slate. In television news, the well-known Emmy-winning show Archer, which fans know can be streamed on Hulu, is soon coming to an end. With a triumphant 14 seasons, Archer is finishing up with Lana trying to make money, while also running the spy agency, while also trying to make the world a better place. Lots of things to do all at once, but our phenomenal Woman of the Hours got it down. Actress Aisha Tyler perfectly voices this role, whilst H. John Benjamin continues to voice our top spy, Sterling Archer, the namesake of the show. Such a beautiful goodbye with Natalie Dew added to the cast as the voice of Zara Khan for the final season. This premieres August 30th at 10 p.m. Pacific and Eastern Time on FXX, with of course next day streaming on Hulu. In film news, the latest Hellboy has just wrapped up filming. Introducing Jack Kesey in the role, the next movie will act as another reboot of the franchise after the David Harbour film flopped 4 years ago. The new movie is set to adapt the Crooked Man story arc from the comics. Mike Mignola, who wrote the Crooked Man comic series and created the Hellboy character, was joined by fellow Hellboy author Christopher Golden in writing the script. While that may be music to comic fans' ears, the fact that Brian Taylor is directing might make some wary. Taylor has directed 2 comic film flops in the past, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance and Jonah Hex, but did find success with the Crank films. But from the sounds of things, Mike Mignola is ecstatic with the work that Taylor has done, even stating that from everything he's seen thus far, that this will be the most faithful adaptation of the character. A release date has yet to be announced, but Collider has predicted that we may see the film this holiday season or sometime next year. Are you excited for the new reboot? Let us know in the comments below. In video game news, Microsoft is one step closer to making their acquisition of Activision official. Last year, Microsoft announced they'd be purchasing Activision Blizzard for a whopping $69 billion, but were quickly met with roadblocks by the US and EU governments out of fear that it could negatively impact competition within the video game market. Most of the concern had surrounded whether or not Microsoft would make the juggernaut franchise Call of Duty available to other consoles, which Microsoft eventually offered deals to both Nintendo and Sony. While Nintendo has signed the deal, Sony has refused to sign and has been accused of actively working against Microsoft in the US, as the FTC attempts to block the deal. While the US and UK markets are still holding out on approval, this week the European Commission has approved the deal and believes Microsoft has taken steps to ensure the deal will be fair for the video game market. In a statement, the EC said, "The commitments fully address the competition concerns identified by the Commission and represent a significant improvement in cloud gaming." They also added, even if Microsoft did decide to withdraw Activision's games from the PlayStation, this would not significantly harm competition in the console market. The next big step for the deal will be August 2nd of this year, when a hearing will take place in the FTC's lawsuit to stop the deal. If things keep going Microsoft's way, Sony may want to reconsider signing that deal or start working on a Call of Duty killer. In Star Wars news, 2 new shows are slated to be released in 2023 to continue the Star Wars saga in the form of relatable yet diverse offshoots. In Ahsoka, which will be released in August of 2023, there are even references to the Star Wars books. Ahsoka, Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, has now become a major leader who will need to discover and find out more about a rising threat to the new Empire after the fall of the Empire most of us are used to. What fun fan lore for those of us who love Star Wars. Can you imagine the possibilities with Anakin's apprentice? Not only will there be new characters, as well as being chock full of positive themes and a fascinating story plot, but there will also be characters we will recognise from Star Wars Rebels. Sign up for Disney Plus before August to be part of this new take on the future of Star Wars. In Marvel news, release dates have officially been revealed for both Loki Season 2 and the Hawkeye spin-off Echo. These shows will share a first for MCU series, as all episodes will drop on release, as opposed to the prior weekly release format. Loki will mark another first for an MCU series, as it will be the first to have a second season. The show is set to have the reprisals of Owen Wilson as Mobius, Jonathan Majors as Kang, Sophia DiMartino as Sylvie, and of course Tom Hiddleston as Loki. This season will also bring Oscar winner Ke Huy Quan into the fold in a yet-to-be-revealed role. Fans can catch all episodes of Season 2 of Loki on Disney Plus on October 6th, 2023. The following month, viewers will return to the character of Echo in her very own spin-off series. For those who may not remember, Echo was the deaf assassin antagonist from Hawkeye. Picking up right after the Hawkeye finale, Echo will follow the titular character as she returns to her hometown to reconnect with her family, but her ruthless past follows her. As described by Marvel's official website, she must face her past, reconnect with her Native American roots, and embrace the meaning of family and community if she ever hopes to move forward. Viewers may recall that her father was connected to none other than Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio is set to reprise his role in this series and will be joined by Charlie Cox returning as Daredevil. This will be their first time together in these roles since Daredevil wrapped up. It's currently unknown if they'll share a scene together, but viewers can find out when Echo releases on Disney Plus on November 29th, 2023. In further Marvel news, as some of you know, Captain America 4 is set to release on May 3rd, 2024, but there are some interesting things to note. Images from the set have been leaked out into the public for all the world to see, but what do they mean exactly? Well, first of all, you know how in Endgame Steve Rogers aged to like really old and then passed the shield on to Falcon? Right, so imagine how Falcon will carry on this honour. One of the photos that was leaked shows the new Captain America suit. It's looking very different from the suit in the Disney Plus miniseries Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It has really cool glasses and wings, red wings, and mostly a blue and white bodysuit similar to the old Captain America. Also, in another photo that was leaked, there seems to be a couple of characters attending a funeral. This has caused some stir as to who must have died. On top of that, Betty Ross is back, you know, like the potential Red She-Hulk. So what exactly is happening with this? We have a year, an entire year to discuss and digress multitudes of times before we will find out the truth. Whatever it takes, good luck. Remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with Culture Slate content. You can also join our public Discord where we discuss Star Wars, Marvel, and all things pop culture. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in every week to stay cultured with The Weekly Slate.